to... Today we're reviewing my very first Transformers Prime Beast Hunters leader class.
Yes, guys, and it's unreal how huge this thing is. So if you guys look at our toy haul for Christmas 2017, we do a comparison with him as a Voyager class. He's at least twice the size of Voyager class. In fact, guys, here's the tripod, okay? Usually we shoot a lot closer. I have to shoot all the way over here just to get all this stuff in because it's so massive. I mean, look at the box of this thing. This is the box he came in. Look at that thing. It's insanely huge, guys. Look at here it is on one of the table panels. I mean, look, there you can see it on the actual table. It takes up a lot of space, guys. So, Dragon Assault Optimus Prime. We're going to whip through the packaging here real quick just so we can get this stuff out of here. And you can see he's truck mode, 5 spinning cannons, Beast Hunter Optimus Prime, and of course also the other one that was this size was...
Guys, look at this surprise.
Beastfire Predaking. Yeah. And we'll show him that in a second. He lights up, guys. So, cannons, missiles, the cyclo cannons. Now, the cyclo cannons, we're going to take a look at those here in a second, what he actually shoots. The cyclo cannon is the thing on his back. Here, spin around so we can see. Yeah, so there you can see he's got little dragon heads on here. Cyclo cannons, which basically is what fires them. We'll show you guys that here in a minute. So the missiles come here. Dragon hunting sword and shield, special sword. You can see it's enormous. That sword by itself is easily as tall as a Voyager class. So turn, press, and fire not a especially complicated firing mode on this. The windshield does light up. The lighting feature is okay. I don't think it's honestly all that great, but you can see there it is. It kind of lights up in there. We'll position him.
Maybe he could be your own flashlight.
He's not quite that bright, guys. We'll position him so you guys can see it better. Beast Hunter, Autobot Leader. Okay, and here it is. Strength, intelligence, and speed are a little lower apparently, and you can see here's some of the artwork of. It's like a glowing green thing. Endurance, rank, courage. Fire blast is only a 9 for some reason. Skill is only an 8. So his Beast Hunter mode apparently is taking down his stats just depending on which one of these things you're looking at. Hey guys, we're going to go to... The only reason I have the destructions here is so we can breed some of this stuff, guys. So they are charged with the spirits of ancient noble dragons. And there's a circle dragon, I guess. It launches bolts of fire hotter than any star yet measured, which, of course, is not a scientifically sound principle, of course, guys. But, you know, science isn't a huge part of this. Channels energy to the sword and shield, enabling blows of incredible force and massive damage resistance. Very cool. So here is the story here, guys. Okay, guys, and hopefully you guys can see that okay. Just pause the screen here if you want to read all of this. Okay, and I'm just looking through here, guys. We don't really need this for Transform. I just wanted to see if we could find the names of these. So this one is sort of, I don't know what that is. These are this energy blast, I guess, and then they have this thing, which is, I don't know what that is, and then there's a circle thing. So I don't know, I don't understand what these are supposed to represent, and there's nothing in any of the commentary anywhere that says what that is. So Leo's I'm gonna move these boxes and all this stuff. Whee! And so while Leo is gonna load up armament right here, guys. So I'll come over here and just toss this. So, guys, I'm going to see if I can move the camera back far enough to actually use my tripod again.
Look at this, guys. I've loaded up. And let me show you what it does. It goes in an order, but here's the first cannon.
Oh,
That's what it does.
Oh, very cool. All right, let's see the next one. See if you can get the camera with it. All right.
That went the same direction as the last missile went.
So you can see there, you just flip it over.
Almost, guys.
You guys get the idea. These go pretty well. And guys, we're gonna put the camera on the other side so you guys can see. We're gonna fire all these at Leo. Okay. All right, guys. And I think part of the problem here is because we're trying to use this in a way that this isn't designed. So, guys, let's do this real quick here, guys. So.
You're gonna shoot it at me?
Yeah, I think we might just do that. So you guys can see here, hopefully, this is really hard to be able to get this in the camera. Okay.
I care because I don't want to get shot at.
Okay, guys, so.
On 3.
Basically
1,
what you do is
2,
you just.
on 3.
You turn it like so. Okay, this switches weapons. Alright, guys. So.
Fire!
We're going to fire the first one. You have to have it over the weapon.
1, 2, 3.
You guys can see it there. Alright. It's just a little hard to do like this. So, next one. Let's see if we can. There it is. That went over the chair, guys. Woo! And the green ring, last of all. There it is, guys. So that dragon fire thing we just leave on. I'm not sure you can actually even take that off. Yeah, it's pinned in, guys. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's pinned in, so you can't. All you can do is just kind of move it around. You can't actually take it off.
I'm going to reload the cannon and shoot it back at you, since you were going to shoot it at me.
So this, actually, let's save that for when he's in vehicle mode, because it's going to work better.
Okay, guys, here's the first step I love to do. First step, or actually first thing, take off all of his weapons.
Okay.
Except for the dragon fire.
Hey guys, let's take a look at those weapons real quick. So here is the dragon shield, guys. This is pretty weapon. I like this. I like plugging it into his arm. You've got a couple different ways you can plug it in. I think it goes like this. But very cool shield. And then this thing is just absurd. I mean, look at how big this thing is. I can't get over this gigantic weapon.
Now, here's the first step actually to do. Here's the first step I love to do. So, first you're going to lay him down like a lion. And then you're going to fold in the head. Like so. Now, you are going to now turn the torso like so. And then that will make the backs. But first, you're going to take this part like so. Like this. And then, you see that? You fold that out. And then, you can't try to get it. Come on. Yeah, the thing is...
So when you put it on the weapon, guys, this isn't a good way of transforming it. When you put it on the weapon, you can see Leo's struggling with that because the weapon gets in the way, that firing thing. So it's easier if you actually stand him up on his feet, I think, and do it that way.
Then you just plug it into this. You have that first side done.
Okay, yeah, this is the best thing to do, guys, is to get the wheels done so that you can actually set it on the base of the wheels after this. And you can kind of get the weapon out of the way. Okay. Now, you just plug in the legs from there, I think.
And then you put the arms in. So this is the thing. Now we're going... Okay, you. Now, you don't want this to get in the way of the legs. So we're going to move this up. That's a feature. Next, we are going to take the arms back. And then...
You can see, guys, I'm having to constantly readjust the focus on this just to try to fit everything in the screen. I mean, there's no... This thing is just so massive. This is easily the largest Transformer toy we have. It might be one of the largest ones that does not one of the crazy combiners that actually exists. Okay, so a couple things that Leo has left off. We'll just brush this up for him. So like Leo said, you can get this up and out of the way. And then if you see here, these will tuck in here like so. And then you have to just rotate this, okay? So that's all the way in there. You can see there's a little tab here. And this, sorry, a tab is down. Hopefully you guys can see it. Tab is down where my thumb is, and that goes into this part right here. So let's notch it in. And we collapsed the other side doing that.
You have ruined.
So this is.
You have ruined the engine.
Yeah.
You have ruined the engine.
Have ruined the engine. So you can see here, guys, we need to just plug this one in also. Oh, maybe. Are we gonna be able to do that? Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
all right, now we just need to plug. You can see these plug in together. Okay, guys, and there it is. So once you get all that stuff plugged in, it's actually fairly stable. Roll it a little bit, buddy. Okay, so we can see, guys, that we need the review mat for this because those wheels are gigantic. But this is actually good. This is the best way of firing this. This is by far the easiest way, too, of firing this. You can see it's got full rotation capacity. Can you turn his lights on and the windshield on when he's like that?
No.
Okay.
So that part's tucked in because that will look in the way. So now to fire. First one, you dodge it.
Woo! See you later. Ooh, bye.
See? Now. Here, look at that, and look at the sword. You can actually store these on the vehicle itself. The only way to put the sword on, if you want, to leave the sword plain on the ground, you can, but you can also put it on the side.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna see this thing. Yeah, you can also put this on top, and this right here. Doesn't really make sense though, but
that's all right. It looks cool.
now.
So yeah, Leo's right. This does notch pretty hard. You can see Optimus's head likes to peek out of the top. That doesn't notch in there very well either, guys. So there are some design challenges with this particular model. Like, I think the big calling card here is just how incredibly massive it is.
This is actually a squawk vehicle.
Here, let me see something here. So, oh, and actually, look here, guys. You can actually tuck this in. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it notches. This part actually notches in too to the arms, which would make it more stable.
Make it more good truck.
There we go. Whoa, okay, now we're getting somewhere, guys. Look,
Yeah,
oh look, you can actually pick it up like this, guys.
And then
Look, you can use this as a handle. Wow, that's cool.
don't shoot at me.
And shoot it at Leo. Except this S word's in the way. Get out of here, sword. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's see if he can catch it again with the shield.
Go.
Here we go. Oh, we got the shield.
No! This thing is actually very good, and you can also store it on the arms because there's peg on the arms. Like you saw in robot mode, you can actually do like this.
Yeah, that's wicked looking too, guys. So that you can see there's not a lot. You just basically have to worry about where is that gigantic thing on the roof at all times, okay? So if you guys remember where that is, transformation is pretty easy. You can see the front wheel just tucks into the bottom wheels and just undo basically everything we just did there. So I personally like it better in vehicle mode myself, but you can. So when you have him in robot mode, we didn't do this, but you could actually have that thing, that dragon fire thing, over his head, and you can use that to fire while he's in robot mode as well. I think this is a really unique and novel toy, guys. I haven't seen anything like this in any of the lines ever before. Like this is really just by itself, guys. This is just the thing, right?
Okay, guys. Now to transform it.
Okay, I'm gonna let Leo do that, guys. We're not gonna be doing any close-ups because I can't physically get it close enough to the camera. So we're just gonna have Leo take this one by himself today.
First, what you're going to do is take off these little weapon thingies.
Little. These enormous weapons.
And then you are going to unplug the front. And then take that.
Yeah, just gonna untap it, guys.
Down.
You can see.
First, you got to do the things.
Okay.
Plug in the engine part and then fold the wheel.
Okay.
You got it.
So twist that around like that. Now do it with it like that, buddy, so we can see. Okay, guys. So you bring it down, and then what do? Rotate. Rotate. Oh, okay. And then what? Oh, okay, guys. So then lift it up and then spin it towards us, buddy.
So then you put that in.
Put him on his foot and then, yeah. Okay, guys, check that out. So that's how you can see the wheels when it's done. Okay, very cool, dude.
So now I unplug them. Oh, dang it. The arm is in the way. So you unplug the arms.
Yeah, you got to untap all the arms before you try to rotate it. That's pretty much the case on anything like that, guys. But, okay, there it is. This is such a gigantic toy. I can't get over this, guys.
So
Look at how big this thing is.
So then you do that, and then you do this. Now you made the front. Next, you're going to unleash the kibble by first doing the arms.
Okay.
Like this. It's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, so the arms tab in the front. Those gray pieces tab into his actual body. Like Leo's doing right there.
And then put up the head, and then you can light it up.
All right. Oh, yeah. Actually, set them up straight so we can see the lighting. Okay, guys, so let's close in on that a little bit. Try to light them up. Guys, hold on, guys. We're going to go mobile. Okay, guys, you can see there his eyes are red. These batteries are going away, though, so we're going to probably have to replace those at some point. I don't know how bright it actually is when it's fully lit, but I guess we could find that out someday. So, wow, there he is, guys. Look at him. Optimus the Conqueror. So you can see, guys, his legs are crazy long in comparison to his torso. Like, his legs are probably twice the length of his torso. In fact, his leg alone is as tall as a Voyager class figure. But it doesn't look like crazy out of proportion. I mean, I guess it is a little bit, but it doesn't really. It's not like hugely standouty. I could do with a little bit better, but I can see why they couldn't with this particular mold. I mean, as you guys can see, this thing is just obscenely huge.
Mr. Crocodile Warrior.
I can't get over how big this is, guys. This thing is just nutty. Face him forward a little bit, buddy. Towards the camera. There you go. Yeah. So he's got ratchet joints, guys, in his legs, as you guys can hear right there. That is a super imposing figure right there, guys. He's awesome. I mean, this is a spectacular figure. It just blows me away, guys. This thing. Definitely very unique, guys, to the world of Transformers without being, like I said, a combiner figure of any kind. And just, I mean, look at how tiny his head looks on that massive body. It's just like, proportion, I guess, here is, this is cool. This is cool, guys, because there's nothing else quite like this. But, man, I mean, look, his head should be a lot bigger for the size of his body, I think, probably for sure there, guys, because his head is just gone. And you can see how big the F-word is. You can rotate it, guys, so you can see he can have his shield on his arm and kind of do a little bit of the old combat action that way. Okay, guys, I think overall this is a good figure to have for Team Optimus. I think it's definitely nutty. This is clearly after he got the hammer of Solus Prime when Smokescreen gave it to him, when he's busy getting ready to fight Predaking instead of eventually joining forces. But guys, definitely, if you're going to have one Optimus, I wouldn't pick this one, I don't think. I think this is just it was so unique that I'm glad we have it and everything, and it's very cool. There's nothing quite like that in any of the other lines. But guys, if you're trying to build Team Prime from Transformers Prime, this maybe isn't exactly the best figure to go with, just because he's
massive.
He's massive, and he's bulky and clumsy, and he kind of gets away, guys. I think a little bit.
He let himself go.
From he gets away a little. He gets away a little bit, guys, from the actual show. The actual show accuracy, guys. He just moves away from that a little bit too much. And like I said, this is not a.
He's minding himself with his own dragon sword.
Yeah, you can see, guys. This is not an easily maneuverable figure. I think this thing is cool. It's going to look really good on a shelf, and like I said, it's very unique. There's certainly nothing like it. But the last time we had a figure this big was this gigantic Optimus that we also had from the Rescue Bots that pulled the trailer. And even that thing was nowhere near as large as this one. Even that was really huge too. When you get to a certain size, guys, as you can see, detail just kind of goes out the window here. There is a good amount of detail on this, but if you look at the wheels are these sort of half-wheeled, shoddy things. They're not solid. And you have to do that because otherwise this thing is going to weigh a zillion pounds. You know, this size and scale is just. I mean, this is by itself. This toy can't easily be compared to anything just because it really is so incredibly unique out there.
Yeah, this size is like, this thing is taller than any deluxe class we even have, any Legion class, even any one step.
Yeah, it's larger than everything, guys. Like I said, we put it side by side in the Toy Hall Christmas video, guys, which we encourage you to check that video out as well. And you can see it side by side with Ironhide from Revenge of the Fallen, who's also one of the taller Voyager classes out there. And he's like half the size of this, so
I want to say something.
Pretty crazy how he.
I want to say something. This thing is so massive, and he has a lot of articulation. But still, if you saw the Ghost Rider in that video, this thing doesn't have as much articulation.
No, he's too big. The bigger you get, the harder it is to have a lot of articulation and stuff like that. I just don't know, guys. I'm a little confused as to what the purpose of this was, because it's not proportionally sound enough to be a good display figure.
Guys?
But it's also, guys, with the lights and stuff like that, which don't really do anything.
Guys?
It is a little bit gimmicky as well.
Guys, so nobody we have actually has that light up feature, because we just bought the translucent plastic. They don't have the light up the light up ones. The light up triggers. Yeah. They don't have those light up trigger things on the body itself. All they have is translucent plastic, like Jazz, for an example.
So, and I mean, I guess, guys, when you have, that handle on there, you can actually carry this around. You can tote this around when it's all plugged in, and I guess you can use that to fire. Like if you're going to have an aerial combat with. Because he had rockets at that point in the show. You could have an aerial combat with him and Predaking, but guys, I don't know. It's really unique and it's cool and all that kind of stuff, guys. But as far as the other stuff, I'm just not quite sure what they meant to do with this. But it is very unique in the. We like that. We like to have toys that aren't like everything else, and this one certainly is its own thing completely, guys.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. So, in every toy line, we've had Legion class, to Deluxe, to Voyager, now the Leader class. That's our very first Optimus Prime in the toy line of Prime, ever.
Yeah, it's our very first Leader class, period, guys. And we don't see a lot of Leader class, actually. This is a fairly rare toy as far as that goes. In fact, I didn't even know they made this one until we got it. So it's I don't know, guys. You can see, you can listen to me here. I'm kind of up in the air about it. I think there's cool parts to it. I like its uniqueness. I personally don't think it's very practical. I don't like it at all in vehicle mode. I do like it a little bit better because I think you can do some really heroic poses with him in robot mode. This one,
Yes.
guys, they don't make anymore anyway, guys. So if you see it, it's definitely worth picking up because you can probably get it for a pretty good price at collectible shops and stuff. But I wouldn't intentionally go try to find this, I don't think.
Guys, so I had to say, if you wanted to do heroic poses, you would have to unbolt this part because this is on the back side. It's not really too much. This is the dragon fire is a really kibbly piece to this figure.
No question. No question. That thing is kibble central right there, guys. Just that big bulky thing in it. You constantly have to manage it, guys. That's one of the drawbacks of this figure is that you constantly have to manage the dragon fire ring. I think the mechanism is cool for firing and everything, and it's neat because like I said, you can kind of get it so you can see what Leo's doing there. You can get it to fire over his head. The platform will rotate enough so that you can do that. Actually, here, spin it here so we can see it, guys. If you look at that extensor right there, see that gray part where it goes to the front wheel right there? You can still see that when he's transformed, guys, and to me, that looks really funky. I don't like that part of it. So vehicle mode for me is a total bust, but I admit, guys, I do kind of like him in robot mode. I think there's some good parts to that.
Wait, guys, if you can see that this is a tire mold in right here. See that blue part? Look at that.
Yeah, it does kind of look
guys, now that kind of looks to me like Cybertronian junk sticking out.
I think it's supposed to be detail. What Leo's talking about here, guys, let me close in on it so you can see it. He's talking about this rounded part right there that's in the middle of your screen. Not the tire, but this part right here. And I guess I can kind of see what he's saying. It is kind of just, it's funky looking. It doesn't look like it goes to anything, but I think that's their stab at detail is what I think.
Well, anyways, I gotta tell ya.
But I do appreciate, guys, that they put beefy ratchet joints on everything. I think that was really cool. It's on the legs, it's on the arms. I don't think you could do it any other way, just because it's way too much weight to support with a normal ball joint.
So comparison, this thing.
You know what? You know what we should do? Let's go get a Voyager class from Combiner Wars, and let's put them side by side. Because the Voyager class guys from Combiner Wars is one of the bigger Voyager classes out there. Should we do that? Should we do it side by side?
Yeah, but I have to mention one thing.
Okay.
The platform is not the problem here. The platform is good. But the guns, that's the main thing that's making a spinning problem thing in robot mode. If it was not so kibbly, it would work fine in robot mode and vehicle mode.
Yeah, it's a little gimmicky. But I mean, that's the whole that's the whole draw of this figure is that ring. So you can't very well get rid of that. Guys, we're going to get the two Combiner Wars Optimuses that we have and just do a little side-by-side comparison here for you. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, so here we are back again with... Okay. So those are Voyager class, guys. These are the Voyager class from Combiner Wars.
Guys, I have to point out
you can see they're not small figures.
Guys, I gotta point out. This thing is so large that... So, basically, this thing is really kibbly. These things are not so kibbly. These things are,
those are just blocky figures, but... So we're gonna have to stand, put one of them in front of the Prime Optimus. Look at that, guys. Which is exactly, guys, what Voyager class Ironhide did in our other video, guys, for the Toy Hall Christmas 2017, which you guys can check out. Can you stand Battlecore on top of the regular one? Do you think? Get him like stand on his shoulders, maybe. Okay, so that makes him a little bit taller, guys. You can see. Yeah, but it's like that is intense, guys. Trying to look at that. See, look at that there. You got to go into the torso of Battlecore before it actually. Hey, ballerina. Hey, Isabella. Okay, guys. So you can see just how insane of a difference that is. In fact, guys, if we put the deluxe class on, if we made a combiner out of that Optimus right there, which I think he makes like Ultra Prime or something, it still would not. Well, actually, it'd be almost as tall. It'd be about the same height. So that guy in combiner mode, guys, is about what that leader class is. That's crazy. Look at that! Look at that sword! Look at that sword swipe right there, guys. Anyway, guys, so Leo's gonna whip this guy into vehicle mode. Vehicle mode is no comparison either, guys. So we're not gonna show you that particular comparison. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed our look at this crazy guy right here. This is, guys, leader class Optimus Prime Beast Hunter from Transformers Prime. The greatest version of Transformers to ever exist, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed our look at him. If you did, guys, please give us the old thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, guys. If you'd like to be notified of the latest and greatest content as it becomes available, guys, hit the blue bell next to the red subscribe button. Or simply follow us on our Twitter feed, guys, where updates to the channel are made in live and direct time. So look at the face sculpt here. This guy has just got, look at that. He's got an intense face sculpt. The face sculpt it's too bad that this particular figure is so out of proportion, just because that face sculpt, guys, is awesome. That's probably the best thing about this figure, in fact. Guys, leave us a comment. Let us know if you have this figure, if you like this figure, if this is something you guys want to get. Personally, I would say probably not. I think it's okay. I just don't.
I would recommend you.
I wouldn't go out and try to find this on purpose. I would just try to get the regular one, I think.
I prefer you get this thing and deal with the chunky thing.
Anyway, guys, leave us a comment and let us know your thoughts on that. And we will see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, humans.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.